welcome their next comedian, who is Mexican or Puerto Rican, depending on the day of the week. Put your hands together for Eric Cota.
Hi everyone. So before I start, thank you. Does anyone here have like a young son by chance? No one. Okay. Well, if any of your friends have young kids, can we like young? Here we go. Okay. Can we convince them, instead of like pursuing like a college degree, can we get them to do like a trade? Because we really need more mechanics and plumbers. Because like perfect. Because my Honda hasn't been serviced in years. I'm like living on a prayer, and it's like, whatever happened to like the family mechanic? Like, I feel like no one has a family mechanic anymore. Like now there's like the uncle who's a podcaster. Like we don't need that. Like there's too many. Like my Honda needs help. So please convince them. And like I'm all for gender expression, be who you are, LGBTQ+, non-binary. I'm all for it. But I think 1 in every 10 boy that's born should be like kind of masculine, you know, like just like that little bit. Yeah, and then like the rest 9/10 can be like me. So, but speaking of me, I'm from Orange County. Yeah, but I'm not from like the Orange County that's like glamorous, Real Housewives. I'm from the part of Orange County that you stop on your way to Disney if you have to take a dump, or like if you're on Facebook Marketplace and you find something random and you have to drive out, and you're like, oh, that's Fountain Valley. Like that's where I'm from. But everyone here in LA loves to hit an OC, but they really have so much more in common than you might think. Like we also have celebrities in Orange County. I remember one time at the Garden Grove Strawberry Festival, the guest was the poop emoji from the Emoji Movie. So some star power there. There's also a lot of celebs that got their roots in Orange County. We have Mexican-American legend Gwen Stefani. This kid I went to like school with growing up, who was in an episode of Zoe 101, and Michelle Pfeiffer, who we all know and love. She actually went to my same high school, the same high school where I was actually homecoming king. Yeah, that was literally a lie. Like I wasn't. But lying is so fun. I think we should all lie a little, like a cheeky little lie every now and then isn't the worst thing. Like if you're ever like bored on a date, you can literally just lie, and it's like improv. Like it's so fun. Like one time I was on this date, it was so boring, and I just told him like, yeah, I work for the Ellen DeGeneres show. He was like, that's so cool. And I'm like, yeah, she's like really chill, easygoing to work for. Like I've changed race. Like I was Arab once. Yeah, Habibi. Like I think lying can be okay. And the thing is, like, dating is so arbitrary. Like people would date someone for like the most random reason. Like I used to like see this guy because he had a PlayStation. So genuinely, it does not matter. Like just like fuck it. But the PlayStation guy also loved playing the Lion game, like I was just talking about. On our second date at Pachanga Casino and Resort, he was like going on. He's like, oh, I won't give you an STD. Yeah. The Kaiser app doesn't play the Lion game. So, I think the part of the reason though why I'm so like unserious about dating, I don't really give a shit, is because I've been rejected so many times, like by society, men, women. I've been rejected by the helpful Honda people. Like, you're probably like, how does that happen? Well, they used to have a promotion where they would like fill up your gas tank if you like go to their gas, if you have a Honda and you go to their gas station. So I drive up and I'm like pretending like I don't know that they're there. I'm like, oh yeah, my Honda needs to get filled up. And like no one's helping me. And then this woman walks over with like the biggest smile and she's like, we ran out of gas. And I'm like, you guys ran out of gas? And she was like, yeah. And I see her like filling up Alexis, and I'm like, okay, like that's cool. And then I had to like play it off because I was like, oh my god, like I was not here for that. Like, and I just put like $8 of like Chevron gas in. I just like left. I also think I think that cyberbullying can be okay sometimes. Like, is anyone cyber like, you know? I think just clap. Yeah, clap for cyberbullying. Yeah, thank you. So me and my friends are on this fitness app, and it's like a stepper app, and it counts the amount of steps that you take in a day. And so of course me and my friends have already figured out how to be assholes to each other on it, because it lets you like message your friends, and it'll be like, so it shows like who does the most steps every day, and like it lets you like taunt people, cheer them on, and there's this guy who like none of us really know, and he was clocking like the least amount of steps every day, like just like low, like, and so we were like, okay, I was like, I'm gonna say something low, like it was like constant L's. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna say something, and so I was like, all right, Twinkle Toes, like let's get walking, and he's just like, yeah, so I'm disabled. So then I'm the bad guy, right? So I double down, and I'm like, I was like, all right, guy, like I have ADHD, so I understand, and also. Yeah, and also it's person with a disability now, so seriously.
But like speaking of,
Okay, there we go. Okay, but speaking of apps, I'm kind of a hypocrite because like. I use apps bad, but can we talk about some like actual social media etiquette? It's like specifically Instagram. Firstly, enough with like the super long stories that like have like so much information on them. It kind of defeats the point of social media, like the social, like the dopamine hit that I get. Like, I don't want to watch Gone with the Wind when I'm watching your Instagram stories. Like, it should be quick. I want the algorithm to work how it works. So if it's more than 4 stories, like 5 posts on your story, then I will be unfollowing. Secondly, if you make an Instagram for like your baby or your dog, I will be blocking that page immediately. Like your 5-year-old rescue pit bull named Bella is not gonna appreciate the esoteric vibe that I project onto my followers that I've cultivated. And like, I don't wanna like check my DMs and see like, oh, someone slid in my DMs for it to be your toddler. So I'm just like, I don't think we should have those on there. And people are like, oh my god, it's just fun. Like, oh, like, how is Eric? Eric's such a hater. Like, oh, it's just a baby picture. Bitch, I don't discriminate. I do not care. I am a hater. Like, I am currently beefing it with a baby. Like, I don't care. But like I said earlier, I'm a bit of a hypocrite because I use apps like so incorrectly, like dating apps. Like, is anyone on Hinge? Woo! Okay, well, I mean, I guess the app to be deleted. I guess you guys actually delete it. But it's more for serious daters who are like looking for these like long-term commitments. Which is funny because I'm so the opposite of that. Like I'm slutty, so I don't know why I'm on these apps. And so it'll ask you. Did someone say, "Oh no"? Sorry, it's my mom. I don't want to clap for Christina. She supported me when I was a male cheerleader, and now she's supporting me as a stand-up comedian. So, anyways, so on Hinge, it asks you like questions, like serious questions, like to get to know you, like so the person you want to date, whatever. So one of the prompts that it asks you is, what is it like dating you? And I'll say something stupid like when you forget to take your meds. And like another question that you see is it'll be like, who was your childhood crush? And all the answers will be like Zac Efron or like Ashley Tisdale, Miley Cyrus, and I'm like, bitch, I used to have a crush on Pikachu. Like, I am not doing this app right. So, and I think I'm just more of like a grinder connoisseur myself. You know, call me old-fashioned. I love getting those classic messages that we have on Grindr. For those of you who don't know who Grindr is, and I'm pretty sure everyone here does, it's if a West Hollywood 1970s alley was turned into a dating app, and so it's where you'll get it's where you'll get great messages such as I want to shove my shove my tongue so far up your ass it tickles your throat. So it's really great though. Like people love to hate on it, and they're like, it's full of tweakers, and I'm like, us tweakers need an app too. Does anyone miss like some good TV shows like To Catch a Predator? like that was such a great show. I think it was great, right? I think it got canceled because like in the Yahoo chat sexual deviant predator community, like word got around because the producers started getting reckless. Like they would ask the predator to like bring a Jack in the Box, and like I think they started to catch on, and they were like they knew if like their date, like their kid that they were meeting, the kid they were meeting was like holding a basket of laundry, like run, like if they were like, I made you some cookies and lemonade, bitch, it's over. Like, but you know, it really wasn't all that bad for like all the comedians, like everyone on all the comedians. It wasn't like that bad for everyone on it though. Like the Predators, usually they're arrested, but it did launch some careers. It's how Matt Gaetz became a household name, actually. So it really was bad. And speaking of iconic TV shows, I want to end on a piece of iconic TV that has been like a part of the LGBT community that no one's talking about. We finally got our first Dateline episode with a Grindr murder. Yeah, I know it's gonna be, but hear me out. Like we've never had that, and it's always the same kind of like Midwest kind of murder, and this one was like super crazy. And the fucked up part is that like the friends, usually on these shows, like the friend will be like, they were a ray of light, like they lit up the room. The gay friends were like, bitch, we told him. Like they were so mean. As if they weren't like a message away from getting murdered themselves. And like I don't know if you guys know that the host of that show is Keith Morrison, and he has like this iconic deep voice, and just hearing him go, topping, bottoming. Little did he know he was hosting a monster. They like didn't even use his school, like they always use like the school pictures. They used like his Grindr pictures. Like whenever they brought his name on, like they brought him up, it was like his torso, and then like or like a selfie from 2015. Like that's so fucked up. And then like they would not even refer to him. I don't even know his name. Like I was trying to get it, and they were like, and Keith Morrison just be like, little did cock lover 49 426.9 know what he was getting, and it's so fucked up. And then, but you know, like I in all seriousness though, it is very sad. But he's like a martyr. He's like our Joan of Arc. Like he brought gay like this into like grandma's living, like grandparents' living rooms. Like, 'cause you know grandparents love Dateline, and it's like it's so iconic. Like why does my grandma know what a twink is now? And it's because of him. So thank you to him. Rest in peace to him, and thank you everyone. Have a good night.